Hello everybody, welcome back to Lahti. Sun disappearing over the hills, the fans are going nowhere because, well, not only do they have the end of this Nordic Combined men's event, there's a bit of ski jumping to go as well.
Course. This is the profile of that course. We are going on the north side of the city, so basically going then straight out of the stadium. You can see the total climb is 133 meters and for one lap 97. So first part is quite heavy. We go straight out of the stadium up on the new bridge that was built for the World Championships into another uphill. This is halfway. We are by the intermediate point. A long, very nice technical climb before the athletes are turning and coming all the way into the stadium again. We are going on the opposite side of the beautiful jumping hills, turning on the top of this in a hairpin and then coming straight into the stadium where of course the famous 100 last meters of the Lahti finish will happen. So fantastic.
Aina, second position for you with a very, very good jump, but we still have a cross-country race, 18 seconds is it for you to Johannes Lamperter in the lead, but very close with your brother and some other athletes up there. So what's the plan for the race today?
I'm really happy with the jump. It was probably the best jump in a long time, so really happy. And yeah, Lamperter in the lead, as you said, and both me and Jens and Ilka is really close, so I think it will be an interesting fight, and maybe we can work together in the group behind and then catch Lamperter during the race. That's at least my plan.
Good luck with that. Thank you.
Yeah, the brothers, I imagine, will work together. Einar Lurus 2 seconds ahead of Jens Lurus. And Einar is 18 seconds behind Johannes Lamperter, 17th or above, and he will be this year's World Cup champion. Einar Lurus off the road, looking for a second victory in his career. Jens Lurus, well, goodness me, what a season he's having, certainly towards the end, with that astonishing 3 golds at the Olympics. And then a massive cheer as Ilkka Herrala leads the rest out. In fact, just behind him, Otto Nikikoski. What a jump he pulled out as well. Now, unlike his compatriot, he's more likely to go backwards. And we'll see what happens. You know, Hervonen a little bit further back, wearing 20, a minute and 35, but there are 10Ks. He's a very strong skier, as is Alexander Skoglund. He's got just over 2 minutes to make up. We'll see. Floodlight.
Ja tässä on kovia hiihtäjiä, jotka lähtevät tänne hiihtoisuudelle. Tässä käy tuntumassa, että ovat, kuten aikaisemmin mainitsinkin jo, saksalainen Rytsek. Mutta kyllä heillä on kova hiihtäjä, tietenkin kärkipaikalla lähtevä Johannes Lamperter. Erittäin kova hiihtäjä on myös tämä norjalainen Jens Lurus. Häntä kirjoittiin viime vuoden Salpasaaren kisoissa nopeita hiihtoaikoja. Oli lauantai-kilpailun nopein hiihtäjä ja perjantai-kilpailussa toiseksi nopein hiihtäjä. Myös parhaimmillaan tietenkin Herokin on erittäin vauhdikas tässä laululla ja ensimmäinen suoritus nähtiin Heron toimesta viikko sitten, kun kilpailtiin tämä historiallinen Kulmin ja Lentomäen kilpailu, jossa Herolla voitti tämän loppukiritaiston. Tänään kello kädestä starttaa vastaan Itävallan Johannes Lamperterista.
Behind him you saw Johannes Rydstek, his first World Cup win here in Lahti 15 years ago now. There's the bongs ringing out around this fabulous arena. Stand by for the electronic beeps and then we're underway. Look at the concentration. He's pumped up, isn't he? Johannes Lamperter, a big day for him. He could wrap up the Crystal Globe in the next, half an hour or so. 17th or above, surely barring disaster, that's going to happen. He has an 18-second lead over Einar Lurus. Off the road, And then it's going to be quick fire with Jens Lewis Oftebro 2 seconds behind, as is Ilkka Herola. Otto Nitikoski will try and stay with them as well. A bit of a wait then for the likes of Marco Heines, Johannes Riestig and Richard Stenzel. You think they may stick together. This is the man out in front at the moment. The man who started the season with 2 wins. Can he finish the season with 2 wins? Second in Kulm in the ski flying. So he is somebody who certainly should achieve his aim. Rel, Ilves, Konvalinka, all on the course. That's Ilves with 14 on his bib. But looking, I think, probably to go out nice and hard. That's Eero Hirvonen wearing 20. Not been a great day for him, but he's a very good skier, and he's only just over 90 seconds behind. Away goes Vid Rovnik of Slovenia. Certainly a man who prefers the thinner skis. Skoglund gets to go. Schmidt wearing 28, a bit further back than he'd like to be. Stefan Rettenegger, look how far back he is. A very disappointing jump from him. Meanwhile, out in splendid isolation, here is the man with the yellow bib, the man who surely is going to wrap up the World Cup title with a race to go. Was 18 seconds ahead, going through the first mark at 1.1, and certainly been nibbled away a bit, hasn't it? Jens Lewis Oftebro, well, we've seen, haven't we, in so many occasions what he can do. Didn't quite happen for him in Kulm, but he has been so good. The triple winner, the Olympic champion. So that group goes through, and then behind Riesdek will lead the next group through. Stenzel and Heines, they're all working together. Certainly the 2 Germans. Heines just a little bit further off. There he is. 10Ks, remember, 4 laps of this wonderful course. Doesn't go very far from the complex, but offers you several chances to attack on the uphill. And I'm sure he'll know that they're on their way. They're within 10 seconds now of Lampeter. Working hard, Ilkka Herola. Last year as well, thought there may be a little bit more from him this season. Didn't happen in the end. Heine Lewis, Jens Lewis Oftebro tucked in. Just a little bit behind, a second or so behind Herola. And then Nitikoski also in there as well. Not much, the gap between Lampeter and Herola. They've chipped away 10 seconds or so. This group of 4 are going to work together for sure. And you can certainly see Lampeter. And it is Herola who's bringing them through. Lampeter just ahead as they take that little hairpin back towards the stadium. It's really good for the spectators, get so many good vantage points. Lampeter in the lead at the moment. Long way to go though. Into the stadium he comes. The Austrian leads after 1 lap of 4. Easy does it round the corners, of course. Not going into that last 100 metres finish area. That's such a wonderful place, that 100 metres. Very often very tight finishes. Lampeter, well, his lead's been cut by 16 or so seconds in the first lap. Herra leads the chasing group. Oftebro brothers not far behind, and Nitikoski, another local hope to give a big cheer to. And then here comes Johannes Ruijsdijk and Richard Stenzel having a race amongst themselves. Heines has dropped back. He said he was just a few seconds behind. He's around 25 seconds behind now. Here's this. There's a big bunch. Stenzel, Rell, Heines, Ilves, Rettenegger, Thomas Rettenegger, Martin Fritz, Yamamoto, Malachinsky, all in there. A race within a race. Can they perhaps get a little closer? Ruijsdijk was 52. They're now, what, 25 seconds behind the leading pack, and well, Lampeter has been swallowed up by that chasing quartet, and it is Herrela who is leading. Language style, always looks like he's on his last legs and never is. And the pace has slowed a wee bit, I suspect. Now they're all together. They've got to keep an eye on that chasing bunch, just over 20 seconds behind them. This will become something of a tactical race as they come around back towards the stadium for the second time. Just a wonderful view of everyone just hoving into sight. They've worked together well to bring Lampeter back into the crowd. Lampeter, he won't be worried too much. He knows anything 17th or above will give him the Crystal Globe for this season. Temperatures dipping a little bit. That'll perhaps just help this slightly soft snow. Heine Lewis off the road has gone to the front. His brother right behind him. We know what he can do in the closing stages of a race. Mind you, he said that in the women's race when Hagen looked like the favourite to take the win, and Minja Korhonen just kept on going and won a thrilling last 50 metres sprint to the line. Ruijsdijk within 20 seconds, and he's broken away from Stenzel, Ilves and Rettenegger, all getting a little bit extended now. Here comes Richard Stenzel. 8th in the ski jumping. I would have been very happy with that. And then, well, take your pick. Who's going to come through first here? Ilves, Thomas Rettenegger, Malachinsky's in that as well. Yamamoto. Number 12 is Martin Fritz, and 17 is Andreas Skogland, who, well, has come through for sure. He's such a good cross-country skier. This at the front. Jens Lewis Oftebro, we just know he's so powerful uphill. Lampeter knows that. Stefan Rettenegger knows it from the triple, where he's so nearly got his first win at the end of the triple and was hauled in agonisingly for him, for sure, by Jens Lewis Oftebro. We've seen in the Olympics just how powerful he is on any condition, on any course. Heading towards halfway point here. Two Finns still in the mix. Herra Nikoski behind the two Oftebro brothers and Janus Lamperter. He got swallowed up, but he's not been spat out the back, has he? There's the tight turn, and when you're close together like this, it's all about manners and looking after each other, isn't it? Getting yourself a good line and a good launch out of it also puts you in a good position for that section down into the stadium. Lights around this course taking hold as daylight just starts to fade, and there is a bit of daylight between these five now. Not perhaps so good wax from the two Finnish athletes, but they've come back together. Halfway point. It's tight at the top of this race. Jens Lewis Oftebro will go through first. Lamperter, Einar Lewis Oftebro, Herra Nikoski. This is brilliant from the German, from Riestek. He was in that gaggle of athletes, but he's hauled himself to win 13 seconds off the leaders. He likes this course. His first win 15 years ago now came here. And it's very tight behind as well. Hervonen leading them through, getting a big cheer from this Finnish crowd. Well, there's a lot in that group, isn't there? Geiger, Thomas Rettenegger, Ilves, Rell, Skoglund, Malachinski. All going through. Some good points to be had. Now then, back to the head of the race. Another chance for Jens Lewis Oftebro just to test the athletes here, and Lamperter stays with him. Einar Lewis wearing two just behind the front pair. And who's being dropped off the back? Otto Nitikoski, not surprised. He's done so well up to now on the FIS start list. They mark him out of 10 for ski jumping and for cross country, given how they've done. And Otto Nitikoski, 2 out of 10 is the marking for cross country. But he's working on that, and he is doing really well here. And whatever happens, he'll be very happy with his day's work. But he is about 4 seconds behind the leading quartet. Here they come. Not quite sure where Nitikoski is. Herla, though, still very much in it, looking for back-to-back victories. After that wonderful win in Kulm, Nitikoski is struggling a wee bit. He's got not much of a cushion on Riestek, just over 10 seconds. So we'll see if Riestek can overhaul him. Third lap of 4. There is Nitikoski, now almost 10 seconds behind the leader. And here come Riestek. Riestek is, he's just so consistent, so good. Beautiful twilight descending on Lahti. Magical light. We're not feeling it quite so magical. Riestek, 7th. He started 52 seconds behind the leaders. You may be able to see him coming back down the hill as these 4 come up. Nitikoski will be coming down. He's a long way behind Nitikoski. Here he is. He has fallen back a long way, and just keep your eyes in the background. There comes Riestek as well. So he can see them. He has a visual on them now. Four still together. Jens Lewis Oftebro, Johannes Lamperter, Ilke Herola, Einar Lewis Oftebro bringing up the rear. Just a second or so behind. Has he got the legs to stay with this trio? This is the part of the course we can see how far behind you are. Rijdek. And he's closing in on Nitikowski. Not closing in so much now on these four. And we're coming to the pointy end of this race. The last lap coming up. This is absolutely fascinating, isn't it? This battle. Who knows? It may just go down to that famous last 100 meters. They're a long way ahead of everybody else. These four, Rijdek and Nitikowski. Look at Rijdek go, still pushing hard. He's gone past Otto Nitikowski. Meanwhile, the leading four. Little look from Jens Lewis Oftebro. Herola is the man in second place. Lamperter back in fourth now. He will want to win, but overall he'll just want to take that crystal globe. He's on track to do that. Oftebro, Herola, Jens Lewis Oftebro and Lamperter. Whoa, a big gulp of air. It's tough out there. Rijdek down to 14 seconds now. This is a wonderful ski. Look at the effort they're putting in. Herola looking for a bit of space, keeping his skis out of trouble. They all know that the man in front has the power to get ahead in quick time, and they do not want to let him have any advantage whatsoever. Lamperter tucking into second. Rijdek looking to try and get on the coattails of these athletes. It's soft, that snow, it's hard going up this hill. Rijdek within 15 seconds. And here goes Jens Lewis Oftebro. There's a gap now between him and the others. Herola would so much like to win this race in front of his home fans, especially if the chat is true and he might fancy a retirement at the end of this season. But given his form, I'd love to see him next year as well. Oh, you can just see how much effort Rijdek is putting in. It's been draining. It's been brilliant. Heading towards around the 1500 meter mark left. And there is a bit of a gap now. Jens Lewis Oftebro has pulled away, looking to pull away again. Herola trying to stay with him. Einar Lewis Oftebro, Johannes Lamperter are a long way back now. And Oftebro goes again. Can Herola stay with him? 1500 meters to go. And Lamperter has been dropped off the back. Yellow bib man, but remember, anything 17th or above means he takes that crystal globe. Leading by 173 points at the moment. Just needs 28 points. And look at this from Rijdek. It's Herculean, it really is. Calm before the storm, heading towards the finish here. And here he goes again. Oh, he is just so impressive. In the form of his life at the moment, Jens Lewis Oftebro. And his brother has overhauled Ilkka Herrala as well, with Lampeter a long way behind now. This looks like the podium, but in which positions will these athletes finish? Jens Lewis Oftebro looking in fabulous form. 3 wins in the last 6 events. And that's not even considering the Olympic Games, of course. Listen to the crowd cheering on their heroes, but appreciating everybody. And Oftebro has a 7-second or so advantage over his brother. This the final lap, away from the stadium, just a little bit, and then the turn around and back over that little hump you can see there. Almost done. Einar Lewis trying to hold on to his brother's coattails. Herrala trying to get himself onto the second step of the podium. Will it be close? Well, Oftebro, Jens Lewis Oftebro, a little glance across at his brother. He feels he's got this wrapped up. He is strong in the final stages of races for sure. And it took him a while. Jens Lewis Oftebro raced 12 before he won one. The first race in Oberhof, but he has certainly come into form. It's another commanding performance. Jens Lewis Oftebro finishing the season really strongly. Ilkka Herrala into the stadium as well. Einar Lewis Oftebro looks like he's going to pick up second. Another very well calibrated race from Jens Lewis Oftebro. He wins again. His brother will take second place. And listen to the cheers. The local man on the podium. Jens Lewis Oftebro first, Einar Lewis Oftebro second, Ilkka Herrala in third place. And Lampeter, in the end, a distance fourth. It doesn't matter. He thumps that yellow bib. He is the man who has the title for this season. He'll take the Crystal Globe. Congratulations to him, and well done to Johannes Rijdek. Wonderful from him, up a couple of places. And then Otto Nitkowski, fabulous from him. Not the strongest cross-country skier, but he's dug in and he's done the business today. And then a real race, Skoglund looking to come over, he does. Oh, a photo finish with Geiger. Elvis in ninth, Malachinsky, Hervenen with a photo as well. Well, that's how tight it was. Rail comes over just ahead of Stenzel, Fritz and Anderson. Good effort from Espen Andersen. Well, we've got the mixed team tomorrow. That'll be a bit of fun. Redneggers have not been at the races today. Thomas Rednegger comes in 16th place. Not been great in the last few races. And a real race for those three. Schmidt ahead of Stefan Rednegger. Skoglund coming up from 27th to 19th. And Schmidt over the line as well. Another one who's come up from, what, 28th. He started. Another still coming through. But those are the three that can celebrate. Jens Lewis Oftebro ahead of his brother Einar Lewis and Ilkka Herrala. Well, a very popular podium for him as well. Remember, the locals were enjoying Minja Korhonen winning ahead of Ida Marie Hagen in the women's race. So a pretty good haul for the home fans on the first day of Nordic Combined. Remember, there is ski jumping tomorrow. Cross-country starts. A lot going on in the Lahti ski games. And you can watch it all on the FIS app and the website, whatever takes your fancy. Willi Kauhuma will get a big cheer as well. He comes over the line now. Over 3 minutes behind the rest. Pitan just behind Kwame. They've been so good on the thinner skis, the Italians. Peaks, I guess, at the home games as well with that wonderful result just off the medals. Johnson comes in, that's a good ski. A very weak jump, was down in 44th. He's come through really nicely. There is the wave to consider, of course, in the final standings. 23 is Yoshito Watabe. Fist bump between Mariotti and Henry Johnson. And of course, remember, we have somebody coming to the end of their career here. He's been representing Italy quite some time now. Raffaele Buzzi coming in in 38th place in his last race. His son waved the flag to set him off on the ski jumping part, which was a wonderful thing as well, and he will get the treatment. Raffaele Buzzi, congratulations on your wonderful career. And the whole team there to congratulate him. 127 World Cup starts. There's a little man as well. It's nice to see him as well from the Carabinieri club, of course. Never really has been in amongst the leaders, but a very popular man, as you can see, and has decided, with the little ones around, it's time perhaps to spend a bit more time with his dad. There are still some athletes out on the track. I think we're just about done. There's a nice picture. Well done, Raffaele Buzzi. A long career and a fruitful one as well. 4 Olympic Games starts, 7 World Championship starts, 127 World Cups. Made his debut here in Lahti 2016 now. Confirmation then of how it's finished. The Oftebro brothers, first and second. Herola on the podium for Finland. Ristek really good, and a wrap up of the title. It was enough to be 4th for Johannes Lampeter. He is our season's champion. He will take the Crystal Globe. Just confirmation as well that Jens Lewis Oftebro has the best skier. Mini Globe. Thomas Rittenegger the best jumper. Mini Globe as well. Beautiful sunset. A wonderful day of competition here. Once we've taken the wave into consideration, Johnson bumped back down into 42nd place. Now for a moment, I did wonder about Herola being able to take another win after Kulm last time out, but he's on the podium. He's happy enough. Heine Lewis Oftebro He was ahead of his brother after the jumping, couldn't quite keep up with his sibling, but he takes another podium as well. And as for this man, goodness me, what an end to the season he's got, and if he keeps it like this into next season, he will be hard to stop, won't he? Jens Lurus off the road with a 4th win of the season. So Lampeter confirmed as our World Cup champion. One more event, only 100 points for the winner, so he will take it from Jens Lurus off the road. Einar Lurus off the road, and Ilkka Herrelin may have a little battle for 3rd for the end of the season when we are in Oslo. 14th of March is our date for our last day of a wonderful season.
Jens, victory here after a very strong race from your side and on the podium with your brother. That's the way the Afterbros do it, don't they?
Yeah, we did an amazing job with the jumping hill with 2nd place and 3rd place, so that was perfect, and we could go together in a group, so that was nice. It was pretty hard race with a lot of high pace, and then it was slower, but yeah, I felt strong in the last lap, and happy that I could get a gap, and it was nice to look behind and see my brother. So a double Afterbro win, that's perfect.
3 gold medals in the Olympics, but there's still energy left in you. Where's that coming from?
I think I got some energy after my jumps today. It was better than expected, and then I was in contention for a win. But yeah, I felt a bit tired after the Olympics, but I guess that's allowed. But I will be strong in the next column as well, and then we will take off season. That's nice.
Congrats again, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, he certainly is a very impressive athlete, isn't he? Jonas Lampeter, though, not on the podium. He won't mind. He will take the Crystal Globe when the end of season comes with an event in hand. Last had it in 2023. Has reclaimed the crown. Oh, some good gossip. I'd love to know what that was all about. The fans are staying. We've got the victory ceremony coming up, of course. Whatever you do, don't go away. Wonderful facilities behind the stand. A walkway with lots of stalls up there. Got some wonderful things to see and do in this region. Well, they're waiting, we are waiting. Hopefully not for too long. We've got the victory ceremony coming up for both the men and the women. It was an exciting women's race, wasn't it? For sure. Brabeck, Hagen, Coronen in the hunt. Everyone else a long way behind. Hagen looking for a record-breaking 11th win in a season. In the end, it wasn't to be. In a really tight finish, it was Minja Coronen who took her first ever victory at a World Cup, and she will be lauded, I am sure, by the crowd here. We are ready for the celebrations.
Ladies and gentlemen, Viessmann FIS World Cup Women's Individual Nordic Combined Gundersen competition. Winner presentation, Lahti 2026. Gilbao Walmas in third place. Alexa Breivik, USA.
Well, she has had a great season, hasn't she? You wouldn't have put it past her to have won that one. It wasn't to be this time. Anida Marie Hagen, second place. Got one more race to try and get that record.
Viessmann FIS World Cup Lahti 2026. Women's Individual Nordic Combined Gundersen competition. Winner is Minja Korhonen.
Listen to the response from the crowd. Minja Korhonen, 18 years of age, only the second woman to win a World Cup event before turning 19, after Katarina Gruber won last year in Trondheim, just 17. She has not stopped smiling since the moment she came across the line. What a precious thing that is. First place for the first time ever. Listen to the crowd respond to her. There are other things they could be doing in this wonderful ski games weekend, but they've stayed to cheer her on. Hagen heading towards 50 World Cup podiums in her career. And that's for Breivik. What a season she is having. Third place for her. Breivik of the United States third. Ida Marie Hagen, Norway second. And Minja Korhonen of Finland. A home victory and a first victory for her.
Congratulations to the top three in the competition.
Well, there is competition tomorrow, but I'm sure there'll be something of a party amongst the Finns. Well done to Minja Korhonen. The teenager takes it here in Lahti. And so to the men's race. Well, the home fans were hoping for another Finnish triumph. In the end, it was a tale of two Norwegian brothers, as it has been for a lot of the season, if truth be told, but also of the man who came in fourth place as well. Once again, another win for Jens Luris off the Bro after that clean sweep at the Olympics. another win here, and he is going to be somebody to keep a very close eye on next season. Lamperter couldn't hold on to the pace to get onto the podium, but he did, of course, do enough to be the Crystal Globe winner of 2026. And now, victory ceremony coming up in just a moment. Well, these two siblings are enjoying every moment of each other's success and their combined success as well.
Yhdistetyn Gundersen-kilpailun voittajaesittely Lahti 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, Viessmann FIS World Cup Men's Individual Nordic Combined Gundersen Competition Winner Presentation Lahti 2026. Kilpailun kolmas, in third place, Ilkka Herola, Suomi, Finland.
And he is talking about possibly calling it a day at the end of the season. He said he'll make a decision in Oslo, but whatever, a wonderful reception from his home crowd. Einar Lewis Oftebro, not always getting the better of his brother, but a very, very good second place from him.
Viessmann FIS World Cup Lahti 2026 Men's Individual Nordic Combined Gundersen Competition winner is Jens Lyros Oftebro, Norway.
Win number 4 for the season. And well, what a good last few months, more than good. What a fabulous few months he's had. Not only Olympic glory, second place in the rankings behind Johannes Lamperter, and so strong on the cross-country track. You back him to overhaul anybody, really, given enough track. Einar Lewis Oftebro had a win. This is first win this season, second and 2/3 as well. And as for this man here, he is absolutely loved, isn't he? Won last weekend in the first ski flying competition for the men. He takes third place, Einar Lewis Oftebro second, and Jens Lewis Oftebro takes yet another end of season win.
Congratulations to the top 3 in the competition.
Let's not forget, Johannes Lamperter not on the podium, but confirmed as our World Cup champion for 2026. Well, that is a wonderful day of action, but remember, tomorrow we have got the team competition. That gets underway just after 11 o'clock local time, just after 10 Central European time. I hope you can join us for that. Thank you for your company, and we will see you tomorrow.
Where's the famous what?